I will turn my volume up right about there. I will turn y'all's volume up right about there on me, thanks. Greetings and salutations, travelers. Welcome back to the Inn of Planar Crossroads. And welcome back to our Rise of the Runelords Redux campaign. As you can see on the board, the players don't get to watch this, but everybody else sees that the players are in store for a treat. I guess you could call it that, as they make their way through Jorgenfist. Now we'll recap in just a second, but before we do, a disclaimer. This is an adult podcast that sometimes features adults that sometimes use adult language. You have been warned.
Achilles says meow, and that probably means thanks, Dad, in cat language. Oh. Right, buddy? Where are you, cat?
Meow, 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 meow. So the Pathfinder has spoken. Let me see. I decided last time that we're going to forego a lot of our usual announcement stuff. Just be aware that the Patreon for Inn of Planar Crossroads and Black Dragon Gaming is going on if you want to support over there, or on Subscribestar for the Inn of Planar Crossroads if you do that instead. So there's rewards and stuff like that for the different levels, so you can check that out over there. We're going to focus on getting into the game. Party is still level 11. It is episode 30. And when last we left our heroes, the group had decided, it's a really easy recap this time, because Boldrago went in, made it down to a certain room, was like, I'm out. Transmogs and changes, morphs a Taiga Giant into a bunny and gets out of there. Goes back to the marshals in the cave. They discuss things, fight a couple giants that got left behind by the Necromancer Giant, and then decided to teleport back into that room at the bottom-ish of the dungeon without doing anything above ground on the 2 levels beforehand. I'm sure this will turn out great.
Teleport back out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing could possibly go wrong. I'm not jinxing us by saying that.
I mean, we're basically gods. It'll be fine.
We're basically gods.
Yeah, all the stone giants are outside. We're cool.
All you have to do is polymorph one of us into a goldfish, and that entire prophecy will fulfill itself.
I think the only problem is that we're underground, so it kind of makes the finding a cliff part difficult.
Goldfish. I'm so confused.
We'll just get smashed by a giant.
Well, we got Echo there. All right. So that's basically what happened when we left our heroes last time. They teleported into this room, and some of them got shrunk, and some of them got nauseated. So Kane will be back in a second. So let's straighten out first who got nauseated.
No one.
I did.
Nothing of value was lost.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yourself, right? You're a divine caster.
If I wasn't nauseated.
Yeah, if he wasn't nauseated, he'd be a divine caster. Okay, so, yep. Boldrago's nauseated. What's this circle that I'm seeing on the board? Just so we can establish that before combat basically begins.
Ooh, that's my secret spell.
Your secret spell? Okay.
It's my secret spell. It's like a little snow globe thing that's surrounding him, like with like little translucent star things. It's an anti-living shell.
It's an anti-living shell. Okay.
We're living.
Your turns have been added. Let's get some initiatives. Because we were starting in combat. This thing was ready to go.
So as I roll initiative, a quick meta question. Will we be re-rolling initiative like every room / every encounter?
We're going to keep y'all's initiative. So if you want to spend points to get good initiative.
Point of flexibility or improved initiative. I just wanted to be sure before. Like, I have to spend a point every go.
Hey, Tommy?
Hi, Ross.
Since I am having so many technical issues, it is honestly hilarious. Would you mind helping me with the more, like, sporty stuff? Like, Adam, would you mind giving him control of my token?
I got you, fam.
Thank you.
Skoros
Thank you all
flexes
very
an
much.
improved initiative.
My initiative is 9. Okay, this dice is going back in the bag.
Put in my initiatives if I could. Do you have a sheet here on Roll20, Ross?
Nope.
Okay.
PC.
But I got it here on my phone.
Wilton.
Okay, cool. So I'm just moving you.
Yeah, I just need you to move me and help me keep distances and things like that straight.
Sure.
I can manage my resources and all that stuff, thankfully.
All right, so I'm going to change it to where not just Wilton, but also Tommy. Where'd he go? There he is. Has control. You should be able to move him now, Tommy.
Okay. Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, I can't control my token, but I can control Wilton.
Dude, I've got you on there, all right?
Apparently not.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna delete your token right now.
I can move this big one. I have giant Skoros! Eat it!
No giant Skoros, unless somebody uses enlarge person.
No, I'm not good as a large creature.
If he does not want to be giant Skoros, I do not want to be tiny Egor. Huh? Will you fix me?
No, wait. It's gotta be. I did not want to be tiny Egor.
You will fix. You will fix
I'll fix you. I'll fix you, Egor.
Just as soon.
I did cast greater invisibility before we came in, or right as we were coming in.
Yeah, you guys did a lot of spells right before you came in.
I did. I know I did. I did all the buffing.
Jumped into an anti-magic field. 5 on everything.
And
That would
sorry,
be just
I,
my luck.
I forgot about buffing, so I'll do the math and add the additional to my initiative.
Okay. That is fine. So, let me get this thing's initiative in there. Plus 0. All right.
Alex, remind me, it's bark skin plus 3, right?
4.
Plus 4. Oh, nice.
Okay. Everybody's in. Egor, I do not have yours. Wilton is not in there.
Yeah, 15 from Egor and a 9 from Wilton.
I have re-added you to the initiative. Skoros.
There, it is in.
All right, what was Wilton's?
A 9, I believe.
9. What was
It was a 9.
Brasut? 9, okay. Kellery's redoing his. Okay. Descending.
Yo, Ross, we need to... Okay, we've got one first. That works.
We need to what? What did I do?
You're good.
Is that the
What did I do
Egor?
this time?
Picture of Egor?
No, we both had the same initiative, but it's listed on the tracker now. It didn't really matter which.
Okay. I mean, if it matters, my int mod's plus 4.
Cool. Mine's
I
plus
tell-
7.
I just
Actually-
realized you have changed his picture to work in progress. Why you use this? This is Egor is incomplete.
I just realized actually that should be a 10 initiative for me because I'm small. So that gives me a plus 2 to my dex temporarily.
Why are you small?
He got
I
shrunk.
failed the
Failed.
will saving throw on reduced person.
Oh, fair enough. I literally thought it was just Egor.
All right.
No, it was me too, but it's less of a problem for me because that gives me more dex. Although it's also a pain for me because I was going to go in large person and shoot javelins at the giants and be the size of them, but hey, for another time, if Wilton survives.
It's always look real cramped, too.
Yeah. You know,
All right.
as they say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It can actually be good for me. It is not good for Egor.
Egor.
Your melee dice become so tiny!
My damage actually does not change so much. Yeah, I go down from D10 to D8 and from plus 16 to plus 50. It's not so bad.
Wow.
It could be worse.
Okay,
It could be worse.
My apologies.
It could be much worse for Egor.
Oh no, Kane! Do you know what you're having to do? You're having to do your gnome voice for Egor. It's horrible.
No, my gnome voice is a little different. It's much more nasally. The voice I'm doing for Igor right now is kind of like a cross between
Swedish and Italian, and I hate it.
He hates the Italian part. He hates the Italian part. Swedish part's good. Swedish part's good, Alex. Don't worry.
No comment.
No, that might be the worst.
All right. So, that means that we are ready to start. And Skoros moves to right there, I'm guessing?
Skoros is... We land... Has the alarm been raised? Or is it just like a trap is triggered?
We're going to say that the alarm is raised because you guys had to deal with the effect while he saw you arrive. So...
Okay.
He has literally roared out as if to just let people know you're here.
Fair enough. So we drop in, teleporting. Skoros is in the 3-point stance. It goes bad. And all pretense of anything is out the window. So just for a Sandpoint, I charge this guy and flex in as a swift action to improved and greater grapple against his flat-footed CMD a number. Can we play the game with easier math? Kidding. I don't ever want to do that. That would be
PF2E. So
22 plus 18.
What was that?
Or excuse me, 22 plus 20. I'm charging, so it's a 42 over his CMD to try to grapple him.
Oh yeah, I mean he ain't gonna beat that.
Okay. Mattia will fly directly over my head. Actually, Egor is small.
I'm tiny, actually, unless you have made me untiny.
I have not made you untiny.
Then I am, yes, I would like this ride you are giving.
So Mattia is smart. I'll just lean back and in Celestial. Drop the little one on the big one. And swoop down, grab onto Egor. I will resolve. I'll make the fly checks so I can woo. Since I don't have a perfect fly speed. She resolves 5 feet over Skoros' head. I would like to drop Egor on top of the giant.
You'd like to drop the item you're carrying. Okay. That is a swift action.
As a free action.
Okay.
Yeah, dropping item is free action. This is true.
Oh.
And then the fly check is 15. I think 15 on the dice is enough. To be able to turn 45 degrees, basically, is what I'm doing. And that's all.
Okay, so Egor
put the
drops...
giant... Oh, what do I have grab? Actually, really quickly. What kind of giant is this?
It looks like a hill giant with a bunch of runes scarred into it.
Okay. Like the ones we fought before?
No.
Okay.
It looks...
runes in it. Fair enough.
It looks different. This one has... It has the hill giant base. You kind of get that idea. But even just a cursory glance... You can tell that this guy is mutated a bit. He's not... They don't have a specific form that they all adhere to in the first place, but this guy's arms just feel real ropey and muscly, and his bulk, as in the picture, has kind of puffed up, but you're not sure that that's all normal fat in there. So...
Okay. Oh, fair enough. That will be all. Skoros will hug him for dear life.
Okay.
It's adorable. Until I snap his neck, and then it's bad. But
you hug him like a nasty, sweaty, hairless teddy bear. Got it.
That's him.
All right.
Skoros to a T. Nasty, hairy, sweaty teddy bear.
Pretty sure I could get lost in that token's belly button if I really wanted to, though. Go on an expedition.
Oh, I definitely could.
You could. That's what we're doing.
All right.
I'm going to destroy him from the inside.
Aha!
Aha. All right, it's Kellery's turn.
Okay. I am going to move Can I move through friendly squares?
Yeah.
Okay, is that accurate?
No.
Okay. So I'll do the county bit.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as close as I can get with a single move. And shoot, I really wish I could get to him and at least try a single attack on him, but that's not going to happen. So, yeah.
All right, so where are you moving?
Just straight forward.
Okay.
I do not have control.
I don't know why y'all don't have control. These were copied and pasted.
I have mine.
See, it's just y'all. It's
Yep.
it's just the BDG group.
I think you're trying to sabotage me. Well, you're in neck. Sabotage me.
Okay.
To be fair, I thought I was getting up there with the being in the IOPC group too. I've actually shown up to the Around the Hearts and stuff like that.
I know. But see, if you guys aren't on the BDG group and Tommy's not there, then I have to take his logo off of the ATHs. So.
Fair.
All right. So that's Kellery's turn. Moved up. Now, Egor.
Egor, I have not moved. Yes, this is correct.
You technically have not moved. You were picked up and moved. So you still have your
And
move
I
action.
will fully take the giant's face,
Okay. Fair enough.
as I am certain, standing upon his pectorals, this is all I can reach.
Pretty much.
Would like to rage as a free action. I scream my tiny fury.
Tiny Fury. Feel the wrath of Chernobog's hammer.
Yeah, Chernobog's tablespoon.
Yes!
This will be 39 is the first one.
Okay. That will hit.
32 is the second.
That'll hit.
And 25 is the third.
That will hit. All three hit.
I'm not saying this is a dead giant, but he's definitely a very hurt giant.
Fair.
A giant with a very, very broken nose. Okay, there we go. 10, 20, 30 points of damage.
30 points of regular
Yes.
damage?
Does fire matter at all here?
No.
Okay, yeah, then just 30 total.
Okay.
Oh, oof. Those were bad rolls. 2, 6, 26.
26 fire.
4, 7. 27.
All right.
Those rolls would have been kinder to me, but that was still pretty good.
Pretty good. That was
Pretty good.
a lot.
More in the neighborhood of like inch damage.
Yeah. So
From a tiny creature, that was not terrible.
Seems good.
like if you'd have been full size, then things would have been a bit different, maybe. But as it stands right now, he's currently grappling with Skoros, and you just kind of land on his head, and he kind of goes, "Rrr," and you kind of landed on his shoulder actually, and you just go, "Ah!" and smack right into his face over and over like 3 times. It would be more intimidating if it wasn't so hilarious.
Yeah, if you weren't being assailed by a Jawa.
See, that's the truth. All the Jawas were actually just really hairy Egors. And that's saying something.
Which is, yeah, I was gonna say, which is saying something.
So,
How do you know the Jawas have hair?
I mean,
Well-
have you ever seen a Jawa without the robe on?
Exactly.
maybe you're not
I'm
a
pretty sure you can
Jawa.
actually see their hands, and their hands look kind of furry.
Maybe there's just a really hairy Egor as an Ewok.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe my man's means an Ewok, not a Jawa.
Yeah, someone shaved an Ewok, and I am he.
Oh, so they're not hairy versions of Egor. Egor is a hairless version of an Ewok.
Yeah, no, I got really swole, and the stress just made me shed.
You went total One Punch Man with your training, and it made you lose your hair. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Adam, real quick.
Yes.
I've shut myself down before I said this, but I would also wanted to do a knowledge check to see what I could get about better ways to attack a giant like this and to identify the giant,
Okay.
since all I did was a move.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that knowledge check, and we will do that as I figure out what he's going to try and do this turn. Just put it in the Discord, not the Discord. Put it in the Roll20 with the result, and I'll get you taken care of. So this guy is going to. He's kind of stuck. He's going to try as best he can to break the grapple. I think that's what he would do. Let me make sure that that's not what I think it is. Go down there. Okay, it doesn't say. All right then. So he's going to. He's just grappled, correct?
Yeah.
So
He is grappled. He's not flanked. He has a tiny dude crawling around on him. I'm not exactly sure what that did. He has returned.
we're going to say that's not really hindering him at the moment, though. If I guess if Egor wants to reach up and rip one of his ears off, he could probably do that.
Makes sense. I mean, Egor is, what, 3 size categories smaller than the thing Egor is traversing?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, technically, this giant could swallow me whole.
It will feel churn the bug's heartburn.
Yeah. Of course, there'd be crushing damage.
I mean,
He's
the barbell basically looks like this.
So
Yeah.
he's going to try to. He's dumb. He's going to try and assume control of the grapple.
Okay.
I highly doubt it's going to beat you. A 29. Does that do anything?
No, I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Okay. I didn't think so. So 29. And for the results on the 29 was about defeating the thing, and the 36. Oh, Arcana and History. Okay. So as far as Arcana goes, you definitely know that those are your Arcana and History together. Let's Kellery know that those are definitely Thessalonian runes. They're definitely magical in some nature, but the magic seems to only be affecting the creature. Based upon your experience with Thessalonian magic, this is probably a derivative of gluttony magic, but you're not sure 100%. It does have the gluttony rune kind of inscribed on its chest, but the other ones are mixed in there as well. So it's possible that that's the main rune, And you know that each of those runes are usually tied to something, some specific form of magic, but the direct knowledge isn't coming to your mind just yet. But, yes, arcane magic, and as far as a specific way watching this creature for the 6 seconds that you've watched it, like I said, he doesn't appear very smart, but you think that those runes may give him a slight edge on things regarding his vitality, but also if those were removed, his vitality would start to immediately sap. You think those runes are really what are giving him his power. So.
Cool. Now all I have to do is figure out what to do about that.
Well, it's simple. We'll build a
Giant eraser.
build a hut, we'll build a body in, and we'll peel off the skin. A horrible death abattoir over the course of a couple of days.
Ooh, and that would get me even more money when I turn it into something.
Maybe. All right, Mini Willton. What's going to happen?
One, don't patronize me. Two, I'd just kind of like to move. Since I'm greater invisibility, I still want to be kind of quiet, so I'd like to move back 15 feet.
There's
kind
no...
of like, I guess, in an angle, to continue to be quiet. And once I move back just a bit, I'm just going to pew 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 with the arrows, with the horn bow.
Okay.
Snapshot.
You want to be...
Is it within 30 feet of me if I were to kind of go 15 feet backwards in like a diagonal line?
It's within 30 feet of you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You are at the 25-foot mark.
Okay, asking for a point-blank shot. So that's +1 to my damage. So here comes the rolls. That's a... Ooh, that's a... Oh, I need to actually check the hornbow's crit, because that's a 19.
Okay. Grappled
That's a crit
creatures
for the
are not
hornbow.
prone, correct? They are just grappled.
Right. He even when I pin him, he won't be prone. Unless I take him to prone.
Nah, hornbows are only 20s. So that's a 32 to hit on the first one.
Hits?
Okay. Comes the second one. 27.
Hits.
Okay. And this one's heavy. Let's roll this one for the last one. That's the natural 20. Let me roll to confirm that.
Please do.
That's a natural 1.
That does not confirm. Unfortunately.
But all 3 hit.
That happened to you before, too. So...
Yeah. Well, fun thing is, now I get to roll 3 counts of 2d6, or otherwise known as 6d6, so I get to roll 6d6 at once. Hooray!
Yay!
I am a rogue!
66 is much more fun in
Holy
person.
cow, that's a lot of 5s and 6s. Yay!
You're-
5, 10, 15,
Right.
20, 26, 32, 38, 41, 43, plus, unfortunately, my strength now, while I'm in this mode, is only a +2, 6, 43, 49 points of damage.
All right. Well, you go... And as it goes... The arrows seem to fly just preternaturally straight as they completely miss Skoros, who's kind of bear wrestling this thing at the moment. And they go into its gut, into its chest. And then as the hammer of as Chernobog's teaspoon comes back for another strike, another one goes right into the brain pan, and this thing kind of goes, and the runes kind of go, and he goes, and collapses to the ground.
I just realized that should have actually had 6 more points of damage on it to be over 51.
The boohoodle of damage. Okay.
Yeah, it's still dead. It's still dead.
Yes, it is. It appears... Well, I will do what I usually try to do. It appears to be dead. Or at least unconscious, you're not sure. Sureness has not been made yet.
Kind of like... I just kind of look up from like the bow as I see it go over, look down on my bow. I guess I really did just have a bad start.
That was very impressive.
Skoros trying to find a pulse.
You don't find any pulse.
I Matt Colville this body.
You Matt Colville this body. You behead?
Yeah, it's like squish his head to make sure he was dead.
Oh. All right. You squish the head. I gotcha. Okie dokie.
And I will start removing runes with my knife off of it.
Skoros for good measure.
Yes, because anything that looks like it might help revive or increase vitality, I'm going to try to grab and slash off real quick with my mithril dagger.
Okay.
Are we out of initiative temporarily?
Well, that depends. Are we just trying to destroy the runes, or are we trying to harvest the runes? There's a difference.
Destroy.
I was asking.
Destroy?
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah, you are technically out of combat at the moment.
I'm just gonna, quickly, stomping very loudly, be like, Egor, hold still, and, I'm gonna cast Enlarge Person on him to dispel the Reduce Person.
Okay.
Using one of my, do I need to use a Spell Scar? I think I need to use a Spell Scar. Yep, using a Spell Scar.
Okay.
Here's a quick
Which is important for me.
perception check. Now that we're not trying to destroy a giant to death, does it sound like there's anybody coming towards us, for one, and for two, what do I see in here? Comes down to a... Oh, where is the perception? 34.
34? You don't hear anyone coming yet, but you definitely know that his roar was loud enough to wake the dead type thing. So you do think it's only a matter of time. I mean, everybody kind of gets that gist, that it's only a matter of time.
Okay.
Well, Egor was also screaming. They probably also hear Egor.
Here, Egor, let me help. Here, Egor, let me help you with that little being small thing.
Yes, being small is not so bad when you are, already so mighty.
Yeah, I understand that, but still I prefer to be a bit bigger because it's just natural this way. And I use another spell score of Enlarged Person on myself.
Okay.
Adam, does it look like there's any obvious, ways to shut off the trap we just jumped into?
Not that Skoros knows of, for sure.
Okay. So 34 on a perception check, because you didn't tell me anything about the room. You just told me what was coming.
Okay, so you want to know about the room as well. All right.
Yeah, please.
The room has odd angles built into it. Read the thing last time, but even that shimmer that's on the room that you guys kind of sensed when you first came in, first teleported in, it doesn't account for all of the odd trajectory of the angles. It appears purposeful. It doesn't appear like this was something from collapse. Like this part over here, that's definitely collapse. But these other odd angles built into the walls of the room don't necessarily have the same destructed characteristics to them. They are made odd and off and out of kilter.
Okay.
If you're
So it's
not
not like
talking,
they're
mute
about
yourself,
to-
Ross. You're breathing.
Man wants to survive. Come on.
Yeah, I kind of need oxygen, but my bad, and I will mute.
Is this the only door here?
That appears to be the only functional door. There was probably a door here at one time, but not now.
All right. Skoros will move to the door, and I'm going to wait for Jason to get his perception stuff off. But I'm going to be like, once that result gets revealed, I want to open this door.
Okay.
Move your bird. Can't move it there. Can't move it. No. Can't go there. Yeah, can't go there.
Why can't it go there?
You left.
Because it's an active living field.
You guys left the field.
Can't go back. You can't go back. There's no going back, man.
There's no going back, man.
Back is the point.
How big is this field? Why can we not see?
This nauseation, does it end ever?
Let me make sure. The nausea.
Why are you nauseated? Why
Scary
are
words.
you all barfy?
It's just confusing. It's very weird angles.
It was 1d4 rounds.
Impossible.
So,
All right,
You're
so
good.
I'm not confused. Nauseated. Yay.
so let me make
Let
sure.
us pretend I did not remember anything that happened before we were in this room.
So let me make sure other people can see the aura. There we go. Can people see it now?
I can't see the aura.
I can.
Okay.
Where is it supposed to be?
It's the
on
pink.
Yes.
It's pinky.
Pink?
It's a pretty
Lighter
pink.
around Boldrago.
Yes. it's
Yeah,
The fleshy colored orb.
Okay, well then I'm not seeing it.
You might have to refresh it. It's not a big deal right now. If it gets to be a big deal, you're on the edge of it anyway. So, as long as you stay close to Boldrago, no living thing can get to
Okay.
you.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't see it because connection to Roll20 disconnected on my laptop. There we go.
All right. So the
All right.
47
I will go
perception.
and close. I will go and close the entrance.
47 is any traps specifically.
Okay.
Just overall a 31 for the room.
Okay. Is anybody going with him to close the entrance?
Shut the door.
I'll go.
Okay.
I cannot.
I would
Okay.
assist in this matter. Here, let me go first, since I am, well, just kind of a talking voice to you all right now.
All right. Did Brasut want to go with him to close the door?
So, okay. Trying to remember the spacing, because Roll20 is still going back up in my head.
You
I'm
have
gonna
to stay within.
stay in that anti-life field.
Okay.
I like that. It sounds real nice.
Okay. All right. So you three go off to do that. You had an adventure before by yourselves. I mean, why not tag along with him this time? He got stuff done last time, so maybe you will this time too. We'll tackle that.
Not abandon me this time, though.
We'll tackle that in a second. So for trap finding and stuff like that, a 31 and then a 47 for trap finding. The room itself is coated in runes. It has those odd angles in it. The perception doesn't tell you necessarily why they're there, but those odd angles do serve a purpose. They are not all directly associated with the runes are all not all directly associated with the trap that's here. Those seem to just be arcane ones that float in space when it's activated. You don't think with this trap that it will go off again on people who have stayed in the room. If you leave the room and then come back to the room, you will need to resave. And Kellery finds this out. So, there is that to think about. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to give you. I'll give you something about the door itself. The door does not appear trapped. It does lead deeper in, and it does kind of have a kind of funky smell, and there's a bit of a glow, a very faint red glow underneath.
Spoopy. So Skoros is going to wait to open the door until the casters get back.
Okay.
Just kind of like stand, be ready at the door. If somebody opens it, I'd like to try to punch them. Otherwise, I'll wait.
Okay, I will move over to the door, and en route I'll be saying in a voice loud enough that I think Brasut can hear. The room is trapped. As long as we stay inside, we will not have to fight the effects again. But if we leave, we probably will have to come back. We'll have to fight off the effects again. And I say all this in ancient Osiriani.
Okay. You guys just using your languages.
Well, we have them, and there's no direct use. We might as well get some fun out of them.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, that is a direct use. I'm pretty sure that the giants of Varizia do not speak ancient Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that's one of the reasons we have so many languages between us.
We can find something you don't speak.
That's fair.
So
talk like an Egyptian.
You guys down here in the other spot, it's C2, can organize yourself as you want to. So you come up here, and you see down this way, you guys. It seems to be the entryway, got a collapsed portion on it. You think there might be a little bit more down this other way. But, because you see right in there a alcove maybe, but unless you go down there, you don't see anything else. And up this way, it's been at least a few minutes to get unshrunk and stuff like that since the roar. So you do see that up here, coming down the hall, is a troll, one of the troll guards that you passed before. And it is coming y'all's way.
Does it have bits of rabbit hanging out of its mouth?
No. It does not.
It would have swallowed it whole. It's fine.
Yeah, dude, come on. Don't you know not no trolls?
You gotta chew, man. You gotta chew your food.
Not if you're a troll.
We should, but...
I mean, you can't suffocate a troll, right? So...
Well, I mean, you say that.
That sounds horrifying.
It's just constantly suffocating. That would be horrible. It'd cut off its own head. It's so tired of suffocating that it slices its own head off and just regrows from the head.
What's the aquatic version of a troll?
A scrag.
Yeah.
A scrag, yeah.
All right.
Handling myself.
So, that is what you see. We will keep the same initiatives as before.
Yes.
And it's technically way up here, and you guys are right about where you are. It's technically off the map at the moment, because this was a fairly long area. So you've got probably 2 rounds of his full movement. Well, 1 round of his full movement to get to y'all. So to get to where he is on the board. So 2 rounds before he gets to you. What do you want to do?
How much does 21 cubic feet of stone give me?
A lot.
If you need, we can make that 42.
Yeah, let's do that.
Enough. It gives you enough to probably crush him as he's coming closer. If you guys want to be devious about it.
Just want to close this hallway.
Yeah, that's way more Brasut style. Just like, nope, go away, please.
It would only 21 cubic feet would only get you. Well, it depends on how thick you want the wall to be.
Thin enough so we can close the hallway.
It's basically a 10-foot hallway.
How tall is the hallway?
The halls are fairly tall, so they're big enough that giants can stand up in them comfortably. We're gonna say that they are around 20 feet tall. So
3 inches thick would get you 4 passes.
maths.
Welcome to Pathfinder.
So you could get 8 feet out of height if the wall was 3 inches thick.
3 inches thick.
I think I'm doing that right.
8 feet. Okay.
And that sounds
Okay.
right.
So how about could we instead like knowledge engineering or something and try to collapse the space in general, like to destabilize the ceiling of the area?
That would depend on
Just of that
your
tunnel.
engineering roll. Oh, by the way,
Yep,
is Zhao
that's-
with you?
He would be probably sitting in like in the bit of a robe I have on. But yeah. I pretty actively try to keep him out of actual combat for his own sake.
Fair enough.
Okay. Double checking that engineering's still just a +9.
Eight feet per casting, pretty sure. So you could seal off hell if you do both castings.
But okay. Anyway, my knowledge roll was a 17 of knowledge engineering.
There's probably a way to do it. You're not. We'll say that you're not familiar with the Thessalonian structure type here, more dwarven. So the styles are different. You think there might be a spot, but you'd be spitballing it.
Does stone cutting not apply to that? No, it's just perception, huh? Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, we can. What's the bonus it gives you?
Let me
It's just a 1,
double
isn't it?
check.
I think it's a
2.
2.
2? So, yeah. No, still give you about the same information.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah, Kellery would, Ooh, actually... No, I don't... Brasut's not loud enough as a person.
And Kellery doesn't understand monkey, so...
Right. But, like, he's also
Alright.
not in line for me to just message.
You can
That's
do it
true.
this way then. We'll just fill the hallway with wall of thorns.
Okay. Alright.
That should do it.
That lasts how long?
So,
I've been busy for a while.
so yeah, for like over 1.5 hours.
You guys better not be here an hour and a half later.
So so he just like touches the wall and just sprouts thorns out of the floor, the ceiling, and the walls just towards the troll.
Okay. So you kind of go, we'll say that you do your smile thing where, Boldrago just smiles, waves, and touches the wall, and you see this thing skid to a halt, and it gets up to him, and it's almost like in the movies, it stops right there, and it's like, yeah, it's close calls. And I'll put some thorns there in a second. He stops and shouts something in giant. He's way far away.
Yeah.
Too far away for anybody to hear with like a perception check.
I mean, you could. Are you listening? Yeah, you can try.
If anyone, I'm probably listening.
You guys can try if you want to bother paying attention.
I'm a marshal. I'm not a moron. Come on now. There's a difference.
This is true. I do not want to be eaten or beaten into the ground like a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, this is definitely all 5 senses on point right now. 27,
I also have 27.
and I speak the language.
I do not.
He's
And that one
40.
linguistics rank.
What's the thing? It's 40 for solar waves. I don't know. You hear somebody yell. You hear somebody yell.
33, and I definitely speak it.
As best you can tell, he's saying expletives and nasty things in in giant.
Yeah, I think I would too if there were suddenly thorns!
And they're real bad thorns. Like,
Thorns.
they're good for us.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
my mother would have beaten me if I had used that sort of language.
My mother did.
I never knew my mother.
Sudden
Well,
revelation
looks like you
from
only have
just
the
somebody
easiest
yelling
functions there,
expletives.
Egor.
Oh,
All right. Now we can continue. Making our way back to the others.
I assume that everybody's moving within the field of antilife.
That's the plan.
Is that how that spell works? I'm totally unfamiliar.
Willton.
Hey, don't push.
Yeah, you're pushing people.
It's okay. Basically, you can't enter it, but I can walk towards you so that you become inside. You can get inside it again.
Okay,
That's pretty much how
Okay.
it works.
makes sense.
Okay, I had no control over my token. I had pinged that I was just to the east of Skoros.
Okay, so right about there.
So Skoros will
Yes.
look behind at everybody. Just everyone ready?
Okay. Let
Let's
us. I don't know, giant.
I'm gonna shove the door open.
Haste is our friend now. Do not dally.
As soon as I see you reach for the door, I say, "Let me."
Fine, so be it. And I'll drop into a stance instead. Ready punching.
Get to get up my special dice.
Oh, look, guys. You're being very talkative today. We're gonna punch a bunch of giants, boy, as we are.
24 on the disabled device.
Okay. You
Oh, rephrase. 29.
okay. So you go to the door. You're all ready, and you go and you start to mess with it, and you're like, "Shoot, this is already unlocked." And you kind of finish up, and then you're like, "Here we are. It's ready."
Maybe you wanted to take the door off its hinges. You don't know.
Do you?
He was looking for threat. Okay. He's a professional.
He is a professional. So it does not appear to be trapped, and you are able to do whatever you need to do to open the door. So
Open it.
it is now opened for you, and it reveals a rather warmly lit, in fact hotly lit, as there is a redness to the light, as if there was flame, and that's where we're going to cut it for this session. Ha!
Da-na-na.
Da-na-na.
Dun dun dun.
I will show you, flame.
Mhm. So
To the fire and flames, Egor carries on.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I need that wicked guitar riff.
all right. So that's what happens. And we're going to cut till next time. We're going to see what happens for everybody in the next room. And I guess this is how dungeon crawls kind of go. Sometimes it's a room at a time. I don't know that it will this time. It will depend, again, on how often they are able to go through the rooms and such. But anyway, we hope you had a great time. God bless and enjoy. Bye.
Bye.
The next episode is
Bye.
going to be a smash and grab.
Uh-huh.
This content was made possible by travelers and viewers like you. Thank you.